Remember how Chrisean Rock just said, "He's strong," after Bino verified the tale of Chrisean Rock Jr. sliding off the bed? Return to your bed.
Said, did he fall off the bed?
Yeah, he fell off the bed. That's what me and her really got into it about. So look, little bro fall off the bed. I'm like, man, pick him up. She like, oh, he's strong. Man, pick up the fucking baby, you dumbass bitch. Why the fuck you let him fall in the first place? I had to walk out the hotel, bro. It made me so mad.
Oh my god. Cash highlighted the baby's strength after he fell off the bed, even though he was barely able to sit up. Let's just say that Bino's criticism of Chrisean Rock's parenting approach is not unique. Furthermore, I'm not sure if this is retaliation for the split. However, it's said that Bino has been talking a lot. According to rumors, Hazel-E has a lot to say about Chrisean Rock Jr.'s treatment behind the scenes, so it appears that he is not the only one with opinions. Love, let's get started. Once more, here we go. Alright, I anticipate what some of you will say. That Bino ought to be the final individual to discuss Chrisean Rock and her son, given that during their time together, they were discovered in some somewhat delicate situations. Prior to their breakup, Las Vegas police and CPS actually barged into a hotel room when a live video revealed mayhem. Nitrous oxide tanks, booze bottles, and marijuana all over the place. Chrisean Rock and her Bino were present along with 2 infants. According to reports at the time, there was evidence of smoking in the room. Since Bino made the reservation, he was fined $1,000 and the issue was resolved on the spot. No more activity, no arrests. Additionally, the pair was permitted to remain in the apartment after speaking with the authorities. To be honest, no one truly understands why they weren't adopted. So let's go on. Kid.Bino and Chrisean Rock ended their relationship, with Bino claiming that Chrisean Rock's refusal to take off Blueface's tattoo was the reason. He's also said a lot about Chrisean Rock's parenting since then. To be fair, if anyone has witnessed Chrisean Rock Jr.'s treatment behind the scenes, it's undoubtedly Bino, a man who has dated her since giving birth to that child. Little Chrisean Rock Jr. was said to have fallen off the bed, for example. According to accounts, Bino instructed her to get the infant rather than Chrisean Rock taking him up right away or asking how he was doing. "It'll make him stronger," she replied. "Return to your sleep." Oh no. I mean, when a baby simply tumbles, you don't exactly react that way. And because babies are fragile and a fall can be dangerous, even if it appears minor at first, some on the internet were labeling this careless. Many people questioned her judgment and safety strategy since she dismissed it and handled it as if it were no big deal. Joking about or being playful is one thing, but when it comes to a newborn, these situations can truly be harmful. To be honest, this wasn't the first time that her handling of Chrisean Rock Jr. has drawn criticism. Thus, this instance in which Bino observed only served to intensify the discussion on her parenting approach. In another instance, when asked about his opinion of Chrisean Rock as a mother, Bino simply stated that she is a bad person and a bad mother, adding that he had to leave since the circumstance was negatively impacting his mental health. The real issue is that Chrisean Rock needs to step up as a mother and get their son proper therapy. He said people try to avoid discussing it, he said. But he maintained that if she gives her child the proper care and direction, nothing is really wrong with them and things may get better as long as she gathers her self-interview.
She needs to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's really wrong, bro. And nobody wanna say that, or her friends, everybody wanna hide it. No, she need to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's wrong. Nothing really wrong with him. It could get right, but she need to get right, or somebody need, like, I feel bad for helping her. Go get the baby from her sister. I should have left him with the sister. He was better off there, dead homies.
He has allegedly said more things in the past few days regarding Chrisean Rock's inadequacy as a mother. According to reports, he is still discussing Chrisean Rock Jr.'s foul odor, the fact that she doesn't even wash the kid, and the fact that the child is unable to walk, among other things. Sheesh, naturally. As soon as these allegations surfaced on social media, many fans reacted with astonishment and alarm, stating that if even half of what Bino claims is accurate, it presents a concerning image of Chrisean Rock's parenting. However, others emphasize that parenting is extremely difficult, particularly for new parents, and asked followers to refrain from passing judgment until all viewpoints have been heard. Some, on the other hand, were more severe. stating that Chrisean Rock needs to receive significant assistance or support because this appears to be a blatant case of negligence, and that the baby's welfare should come first. Additionally, Blueface's Bino Hazel-E has added her voice to the increasing conversation regarding Chrisean Rock's parenting, if rumors are to be believed. According to sources, she's been making behind-the-scenes remarks, expressing worries about neglect and raising doubts about Chrisean Rock's ability to manage the demands of motherhood. To be clear, it appears that Blueface and Hazel-E are dating. They were first seen together at the Meme House Productions nightclub in Los Angeles, where they danced passionately and teased one another all night long. A few days later, Blueface and Hazel-E were seen at what looked to be a music event. There was a video shoot and people assumed, oh, maybe they were just filming the video and there's nothing going on there. However, the most recent video may help individuals who are still unsure about the nature of their relationship. When Blueface called Hazel-E his fancy date and shared a few brief videos of their evening together on his Instagram account, she replied, "Welcome home." Furthermore, Hazel-E referred to herself as Blueface's golden retriever, and they had numerous smooches. Yes, it appears to be official. Hazel-E's remarks on Chrisean Rock's parenting are also said to be an official element of the drama. Since we've seen it all, we really can't hold anyone accountable for having opinions at this time. We have receipts, after all, from Chrisean Rock's drinking and smoking during her whole pregnancy. Take a peek at—
All of us drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Really been flew out in real life though. Ladies, one more time.
Trying to like patch up whatever, and you know, this was like, yo, y'all keep going back and forth online, like talk. FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. She's full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint.
Like,
and I said, aren't you, and she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like,
yeah.
No giving. You get what I mean? Now, again, I'm hoping.
Mom has also got a lot to say. Most recently, a fan questioned Carissa about why Chrisean Rock Jr. wasn't tested for drugs after giving birth to Chrisean Rock Jr. in 2023, because this ought to be standard procedure in hospitals. My problem with the hospital is that they test you for alcohol and will call CPS on you, they said. How are you unaware of all of this? If she did this, why isn't the infant receiving the right care? Carissa's response was as follows. She didn't visit a typical hospital. I suppose this also explains why, despite her claimed chlamydia, she delivered naturally. This would never be permitted in a normal hospital as well. However, this should explain why they allowed her to get away with all of this if it is true that she did not give birth in a normal hospital. People were worried about the possible effects on her unborn child of Chrisean Rock's drinking and smoking during her pregnancy. People saw that Chrisean Rock Jr. had small eyes, wrinkles at the corners of his eyes, a drooping nose, an open mouth, and unusually wide low-set ears, all physical characteristics that have been connected to fetal alcohol syndrome. The infant's high-pitched cries were also noted by some, with some drawing comparisons to newborns who are exposed to alcohol while still in the womb may develop withdrawal syndrome. In fact, a lot of conversation regarding the possible dangers of substance use during pregnancy and its consequences on the development of the unborn child was triggered by these observations. Again, they would explain everything to Chrisean Rock Jr. if Chrisean Rock were taking her to a normal hospital for an appointment. However, if Carissa's claims are accurate, they would most likely ignore them. In any case, Carissa went so far as to accuse Tessa, Chrisean Rock's sister, of endangering Chrisean Rock Jr.'s health by saying, "Stop trying to frighten everybody and everybody, including myself. Go do some mental work on it. What I see is also hurting me. I'm responding then. I'm upset. I'm in pain. I also have a lot of stuff. However, I'm not trying to reach out to everyone who stood by and did nothing while the baby was being formed. You took no action. You observed her. You were afraid, so you watched her. The money was under her control. In essence, she asserted that she would have ensured Chrisean Rock received help if she were in Tessa's position, but her whole family merely watched her get intoxicated when she was expecting. When everything is taken into account, the continuous remarks made by Bino and purportedly Hazel-E present a concerning image of Chrisean Rock's parenting. Many are doubting if she is genuinely prepared for the responsibilities of parenthood due to allegations of abuse, improper handling of her infant, and difficulties with fundamental duties. However, how do you feel about expressing their opinions? Tell me in the space provided for comments below.